All right, let's go to Ashley in Columbia, Missouri. What's up, Ashley?
Hey, John. How's it going?
What's happening? I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing okay.
Awesome.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Oh, good grief. Have you heard the show before?
Oh, yeah. Lots of time.
Ashley, I'm not good at this.
I know.
You have nothing to be nervous about. You're good. What's up?
So, I had a baby back in October.
Is congratulations in order?
Yes.
Awesome. Congratulations. Yes. Very cool.
Thank you. And so it's my second one. It was my first one. I experienced like postpartum anxiety, but with this one, I'm experiencing like the depression and maybe the anxiety with it. I don't know how to navigate that, like through my marriage, through any of it. Like it's kind of new to us. And so I made a doctor's appointment to try and get on some medication.
Okay.
So we just got that taken care of. But I just don't know, like.
So have you been put on something?
Yes. I haven't been able to start it. I've been fighting a little bit of a tummy bug, but.
What'd they give you?
Oh gosh.
That's all right. So.
Not sure.
If nobody's told you this, I'm sorry that I'm the first guy to tell you this. Anxiety and depression are on the same trend line. Okay? They're just different ways your body's trying to take care of you. And this is a crass way to say this, but like having a baby is a human explosion. Okay? Your hormones are all over everywhere. And one of the worst demons about PPD, postpartum depression or postpartum anxiety, however your body is trying to take care of you, all the switches and levers are all goofed up all over the place. And everybody has a different path back to homeostasis, or some people are forever different. And that's the beauty of it all. And it's disorienting, right? It feels like you are lost at sea.
Exactly.
Right? And so I want to first applaud you, because tell me if I'm off here. There is something completely unnerving when your body is saying, I need these, like I should be enjoying these kids. These are my babies. They're healthy. They're this. My husband's great. All those stories. And then you go to war with your body. You get really frustrated. Then you get down on it, or you get spun up on it. And then you start to feel crazy. And then people around you start saying, why don't you just cheer up? Or why don't you just slow down? Or why don't you just rest? And it's like, oh, I hadn't thought of that. Genius. Right? And now it sort of feels like you're against everybody. Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What in your current life? Oh, so before I get there, I want to applaud you for having the courage to go talk to a doctor. My first note when you started talking was call your OBGYN and go be honest with how you're feeling. Okay. What are some of your, as comfortable as you are saying them out loud, what are some of your low thoughts?
They'd be better off without me. They get the life insurance money. Do they really need me? Gosh, I'm a horrible mother because I should be enjoying every moment with them, but yet for some reason I can't get past things. I can't let things go. I can't stop worrying about the smallest of things. It's like the worry and things like that just steal the joy from the day. I can get caught up on something so small and insignificant that it just tears my whole day apart, my whole week apart.
What have you tried?
I have highs. When you say tried, what do you mean? What have I tried?
Like between your first baby and your second baby, what are some things you've tried to do? To mitigate
definitely like working out, getting on a good multivitamin, just pretty much everything but medication.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you a couple other things I want you to try. Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I want you to do is to just carry a note card in your pocket. And how old is your new baby?
He's 4 months old.
Yeah, you can, like, when your baby's under like a year, you can wear any kind of awesome zipper claspy things, no matter what. Nobody's going to judge you, right? So I want you in one of your zipper claspy bag things, I want you to have a note card, okay? And I want you to have a pen. And anytime you think the words I can't or I should, I want you to write those down. And my guess is very quickly you're going to realize the can'ts and the shoulds are going to circle around each other in one or two or maybe three very specific things, okay? These thoughts feel like they are coming at you at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and they're all around you like a video game, right? And you're trying to shoot them all down, and they're just coming and coming and coming, and it starts to overwhelm you, and then your body just says, I'm out.
Yeah.
Right? What I want you to do is begin to capture them, to take ownership of them. Okay, I'm going to write them down. I can't even enjoy my babies today. Is your body's way of saying, hey, we need some rest. I should be able to fill in the blank. Is your body telling you, hey, let's ask for help today? And I know Instagram says mom should be doing all these things. Great. My body's not there today. Thank God I've got a husband who's going to show up. You see what I'm saying? I want to begin to every time you say the words I can't, every time you think the words I should, I want you to write them down and begin to look at those, okay? And ask yourself, what is my body trying to tell me? The second thing is, where in your life do you feel unsafe?
Alone in my thoughts, I would say. I don't physically feel unsafe or anything like that.
Maybe here's another way of asking. Where in your life do you feel not listened to or unheard?
Oh, man. I think maybe I fear talking to people because I don't want to be a burden on them.
There you go. That's the magic word.
I don't talk.
Okay. And so maybe your body is finding fear in those who love you most. Because somewhere along the way, you thought reaching out and telling your husband, hey, I need this today, and it's different than what I needed yesterday, that you're going to burden him because he works hard and he's probably tired too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I'm just going to circle this up. I'm not going to call my mother-in-law who's offered to come stay. I'm not going to call my mom because I don't want to bother them. They got their own lives. And you said it best. At the core of that story is I'm a burden. My kids would be better off without me. My husband would be better off without me. I'm just dragging the boat down. Fair?
Yeah. Nail on head. Yeah.
I need you to hear me so clearly. That's not true. Feelings are incredible traffic signals. They are terrible destinations. And so I want you to rest in, anytime you feel like a burden, remember my voice saying, you're not. And so then the next question you have to ask yourself is, what are you going to do? Not what are you going to think? You think enough for about 15 people, don't you?
Yeah, most likely. Not more.
Thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Next question is, what are you going to do? Okay. I would really, really love to see you get a group of grown-up friends away from both babies at least once a week that you can go be a grown-up with.
My coworker actually just invited me to like a Bible study that they have every Mondays.
If that's a good place for you, cool.
Okay.
Sometimes Bible studies and sometimes coworkers, that's a dangerous combination. But if it works for you, incredible. That's awesome. Okay.
Okay.
Will you go? Will you commit to going for the next, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. The greatest gift you could give your kids is for you to go be with other adults for a while and to come back a little more at peace and a little more whole than having two human beings treat your body like a jungle gym and a filling station.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be hard to say these things out loud. I want you to sit down with your husband and start with these words. The story I'm telling myself is that if I ask you for some more help, you're going to leave. The story I'm telling myself is if I tell you what I need, you're going to do it anyway at the expense of your own health. And I'm scared to tell you what I actually need because I don't want to be a burden. Now, you know your husband better than I do. If you sat down and told him that, what would his response be?
He would do anything in a heartbeat.
Okay. Will you give him, this is from a dad of 2 young kids myself. Will you give him the greatest honor and gift and letting him love his wife during this time? Instead of considering yourself a burden, consider yourself giving him the greatest gift you can give any modern male, which is the illusion he's taking care of his wife. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good.
If you can't do it for yourself, hopefully you can get there soon. But do it for him. Allow him to participate.
Okay.
All of this circles back to this one important thing. You are not a burden. You're a gift. Always know that the end of that sentence, I'm a burden. My kids will be better off without me. The ending of that sentence is always, that's not true. Okay. And I don't know if you are, I want to take this from you. The only time but I did it for a while. When I sat down and took medication, my buddy was my doctor. He was a close friend of mine. And so he could speak some truth directly to me, probably a little more direct than he would to just a normal patient. And I'm probably more stubborn than the normal patient. I sat at my kitchen table with the open package and I wept. I just cried. I thought I was such a failure, such a loser.
It's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
It's like my last resort, you know?
Yeah. And hey, here's the deal. Good for you. It was my last resort too. And you didn't have too much pride and you didn't have too much ego to not go tell your doctor the truth. Okay. So know this, it's not forever. And sometimes we just need some help turning the lights on, or sometimes we need some help turning the alarm systems down so that we can sit in front of those we love and say, I need some help, so that I can have the energy to get up and go take a walk outside, so that I can have the courage to go hang out with some friends, even though I feel like I'm failing my kids if I leave them for 2 hours, which you're not. Okay. The greatest gift I gave my wife and my little young son at the time, and then my daughter down the road, was I went and got myself the care that I needed. And then I didn't stop there because medication is not going to quote unquote fix it. It's going to provide you a path so that you can go do the things that are going to make you well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm really, really proud of you.
Thank you.
So what's your next step?
Get with the girls.
Yes.
On Monday nights and sit down with my husband and talk to him.
Dude, you're awesome. And the third thing I'm going to put out there is promise me you'll always tell your doctor the truth and be in close contact if you ever start crossing over into some really darker thoughts, okay?
Will do.
Promise?
Thank you. Promise. I promise.
Awesome. Hey, you're one of the braver ones I will talk to this week. You're probably one of the braver ones I'm going to talk to this month. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And by the way, one quick last thing. Sorry. I know everybody's fading it out. You may want to check in with your doctor and ask for some hormone panels and some hormone testing. I just thought of that as I'm letting you go here. That may be worth your time. Even if you're just getting a baseline to see what things are going to look like in 2 months and 3 months and 5 months, ask your doctor if there's any sort of blood work or any sort of hormone testing that would help to identify some of the chaos. Okay.